All right. Hello, Fight or Flight viewers. My name is Nathan from season three and season four of Fight or Flight, and we are here for the preseason of season five. We're here to draft tonight, draft for a winner. We saw the Meet the Cast, we saw the trailer. Now we're here to discuss the whole cast, give all the thoughts, all the opinions, all the shade, all the love. We'll see how it goes tonight. So, super excited. The season premiere upcoming June 29th, Monday, 8 p.m. EST. Be there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out. Check out the Patreon. You know what it is. But I'm here with an illustrious panel, a little bit of a season one reunion. So, first, let me start off with someone who may be drafting their sister tonight. It's season one winner, Claire. Claire, how are you?
Hey Nathan, I'm well. I heard you were going to do a sort of cover of the theme song, so whenever you want to start singing, I'm ready for it.
Listen, that was not in my contract. I didn't sign that NDA this time. Claire, what's been new with you? How you doing?
Oh my, I am so great. So since winning, I invested all of my winnings in Ethereum. So I'm actually just zooming in from my private island. No, in all seriousness, it's been good. It's been really fun, honestly, to watch the show grow. I feel like it is so different from when I played. I don't think I would have gotten as far if I played on a later season. So I'm just really proud of you all, the production, Anthony, and everyone who's been involved. But yeah, how are you, Nathan?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Happy to be here. Stoked to be here. I'm with some legends of the OGs are here. I'm just grateful to be here. Next up, someone no stranger to returning to fight or flight is here to return once again tonight. It's CJ. CJ, how are you?
It feels so good to be back home, where I truly belong with my fight or flight family. I am so excited to be here for the draft. This is so fun. I'm very excited to do it. Like the show is always doing something new, and like Claire said, it is so different from when we first started. So I'm excited to be back. I just played the mini not too long ago, so I'm feeling very, very fresh and ready to dive in.
Oh yeah. Happy you're here. CJ, what's new with you? Anything new?
Uh, you know, being fabulous as I do, living in upstate New York, making it chic as I do.
Oh yeah. Love to hear it. Last but certainly not least, someone who's also no stranger to a second chance, no stranger to a return. Some may say he was robbed. It's Matt. Matt, how are you?
Hello, yeah, Rob Queen right here. I'm happy to be one of the runner-ups, but it was so much fun doing season one and two, and so again, just like how my wonderful former contenders, co-competitors said, it's really awesome to see the seasons grow. I've been watching each season, rooting people on, knowing some people, having some watch parties. So it's been really fun, and I'm really glad to just be a small part of this, and to be a small part of this evening as well. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Matt. What is
Yeah.
new with you? Anything new?
I'm just still in Connecticut teaching, doing my teaching of the theater in the high school. So, so that's all I do, but it's a lot of fun.
Hey, we'll love it. All right. Well, we are going into season five, a lot of second chances, a lot of people returning. I'm curious to hear from all of you going back from season one, seeing like the evolution. How do we feel about the cast going in? Do we see like any snubs, any people that you would have liked to see maybe from season one, maybe from a season two? Anybody we're missing? How do we feel overall?
That's so funny to ask about snubs. Um, I literally love that. I mean, I think it would be interesting at the end of the day to have some winners. Because there's one winner who I would be curious to see how they would fare. I would love to see Zach play again. I think he was
Yes,
such a sleeper that I'm like, if everyone knows, what's his deal, I just want to know how he would do that. So I don't know if that's a snub, maybe sort of a request for the next time. Let the winners play, not tie,
want
but
to do an all winners.
All winners. Oh, and then oh yeah, I mean CJ and Matt, anytime you guys aren't on a season, I'm like, where are they? I'm like,
Yeah.
Anthony's like, there's a new twist. I'm like, all right, CJ and Matt are coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm surprised because I'm seeing a lot of people that are seventh place, 13th place, 17th place. And I was expecting an all-star season, I was thinking first maybe a lot of second placers. But again, these are such personalities and such hard hitters that I'm excited to see a lot of them continue their game with fight or flight.
Yeah, I actually thought it was really cool that we kind of had a mix of players who placed in different areas because I think it's really easy to, it kind of helps manufacture some of the moves people make because it's like, oh, this person got to third, they were a runner up versus this person who was first out. So maybe I don't have to worry about them. But I think it also gives those like underdogs the chance to like come back because now they've seen a whole season. They've been able to kind of study and watch it. So I think it'll be interesting to see how people kind of use their former placements to their strengths.
I think this game also like you can burn bright and burn quickly. And so that's why I kind of I agree with you, Matt. It's like exciting. Because I'm like, I can't believe Weston got out 13th. He felt like such a part of that season that it's like I'm excited. How about you, Nathan?
Yeah.
Is there anyone from your season you're like, where the fuck are they?
I mean, my number one call out, I gotta see Barbara. I gotta see Barbara again. Where is Barbara? Where is
Yeah.
Barbara? I mean, not
Yeah.
having Barbara back, I mean, that's a queen right there. Like,
Love Barbara. And that shows too, like I loved seeing the greater like diversity, whether that be age or whatnot, but like life path of like who all these different competitors are. And it was really fun to see that grow because the first few seasons was more insular. There was more people who had a history, etc., came from similar industries. So it's really fun to see people from all walks of life come and enjoy this game and play this game.
absolutely. So great to hear all your thoughts. Great to see some of the snubs. Maybe we can get some other snubs or like little miscellaneous tidbits going on throughout. But let's get why we're here. The draft, winner take all. So if you draft the winner, you're the winner. And Anthony has promised the winner cash prize $25. Whoever picks the winner. And we had a little side thing going on. Whoever loses, meaning if your draft team goes out first, you lose all your players. How about this? We all agree on whoever loses adds an additional 25, 50 to the winner.
Yeah. Nathan, why
Everybody
don't you
game?
put in some too?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Add some on to my extra winnings I'm about to win. Let's see it.
Yeah, right.
See? Hey, well, so it'll be a snake draft. I'm about to randomize it in just a minute. So whoever's first, it'll be one, two, three, four, back to four, three, two, one, one, two, three, four, so on, so forth. You guys ready to get into it?
Yeah,
Ready?
let's do this. I hope I get some of the good players that I'm rooting for, so we'll see.
Yeah. With 20 people, we all will get 5 players, so should be pretty spread out. Should have a decent amount of teams spread out here. So let's see how we go. Right. So here we have the lovely draft board here, seeing everyone on the screen. I'm going to move over to my randomizer really quick. Everybody see that?
Yep.
All right, everybody in. I'm going to randomize for the draft order. Oh, wow. All
Okay,
right,
Rigged,
looks like
Nathan, this feels
rigged.
rigged.
rigged. I'm rigging it already. Rigging it
Oh,
already.
Matt, you're
All
second.
right.
again!
All right, so that would be me up first, Matt second, CJ third, Claire with the fourth and the wheel pick.
Damn.
Wow. Wow. Didn't expect to go first, guys. I rigged it already. Oh. All right, I'm gonna jump over to the board here. All right, I'm up first. I gotta go with my winner pick for the season. I'm gonna go with somebody from my original season. I gotta rep my original season. I'm gonna go with someone that I knew prior to playing the season, someone I met in the online reality game community, someone I feel that had some very strong confessional in the trailer and the Meet the Cast. A lot of people wanting to play with him. I'm gonna go with Ivan.
Good pick.
That's a hard hitter.
That's a really solid first draft pick. Wow.
Yeah. I felt like Ivan had a lot of great information in the Meet the Cast video, talked about wanting to share information, wanting to cross-pollinate, use that as a weapon. I've played with him firsthand in multiple games, one of the most socially strategic players I've ever seen and played with. Feeling really great having Ivan as my number one pick.
I'm
But
jealous of you.
do you think he's so much of a personality though that people might target him first?
I think so. It's possible. I think honestly, Ivan's main downside to me is his comp ability. So I think if Ivan's in trouble, needs to win a comp to save his life. We saw how what happened with Ivan in the cups, and he said he threw away his cups away. I don't know if he's been practicing, but I hope he has. He'll need it, I think.
Hmm.
Can I please tell you guys a really short story about Ivan?
Go ahead, yeah.
So we played a mini traders. Were any of you there?
I was there.
Okay, sorry, Matt.
Yes.
And there was this thing where, like, as part of the challenge, Ivan had to say, um, does it look like I have stupid written on my forehead? Like he had to naturally work this into conversation in order to like I don't know, kill somebody. I don't remember as traders, but because it was Ivan, he was able to just like literally naturally incorporate it as like part of his dialogue. It was like I mean, really, really fucking cool.
That's the type of competitor he is.
Yeah.
And then watching some of those turret scenes after I was eliminated, I was like, whoa, he holds his ground. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to see.
And I think there are enough big personalities. I think he could lay low for a while and then like turn that shit on.
Mm.
Like I think he will go far as well, Nathan. I think that's a strong pick.
Yeah. I think something to think about too is like narrative. Like if you were to reach the finals, I really feel strongly that he has a good narrative. Like, hey, I placed third my last time. I was so close, just one competition away. This time I came back, I did this. And I think if he gets all the way in returning seasons, like perception narrative, I think that's going to be pretty big for him potentially. CJ, any thoughts on Ivan?
Choice. I think that it sounds like a great choice. I'm keeping my cards close, okay?
Oh,
I'm not kidding about this.
oh, we're
I
serious.
hope
This is serious. All right. On to Matt with the
Great.
second pick overall.
Such a privilege to be number two. So let's see. Okay, there's a lot of good picks. I think I might go with somebody who is not on my any of my original seasons, but I thought did a really strategic and analytic game. A little different than mine, but that's why I kind of like it so much and would really love to see how she does. So I'm gonna pick Nora, originally from season three. And so for me, it's because I think Nora just played a really strong strategic game socially. She also did well in some of the challenges. She took out Sean, who I know, and I enjoyed that she took out the biggest threat that was Sean during that season. And then she got really close to that win and then got her out final four. And so I would really love to see what she does on a returning season. If maybe she might be targeted in the beginning, but I think she'll be able to socially lay low enough to then start competing really hard by the end of the game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I had Nora in like my top half of the board. I felt like with both sisters on the cast, I think that there's a good chance at least one of them's going to do well, right? So I
Yeah.
think good pick there. I really feel like Nora's pretty connected as well. Season three has the most people represented on the season. So if you're going numbers wise, I do think season three is a good pick first. I really feel like Nora really has a really high ceiling. I think she can go really far. I'm really excited to see what she does.
Matt, I
Yeah.
love you. I don't
What?
know. I do not know.
You think? Ooh!
I'm worried about the family connection. I think because
Oh, that's true.
everyone has all these different links and already preconceived alliances, I feel like they're going to be trying to throw attention on things that are like very, very obvious that you cannot deny, which is like that girl is your sister. And they can't hide it. Like there's no denying it like Sarah Beth and Sean did, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I agree with you. Genius, beautiful woman, beautiful women always get far in this game. I'm like one exception. I'm just kidding, being self-deprecating. But
Who do you
I
think
don't
will
know.
do better though, Sarah or Nora?
Here's the other thing. I
Mm.
think Sarah, something about her, man, like same thing that we were talking
Ooh.
about with badoop badoop, who were we talking about under the radar? Ivan. She has that ability to kind of like go under the radar, and there's something about Nora, just magnetic personality, not that Sarah doesn't have it, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
It can
So,
draw too much attention to you. And if you're the more outgoing one, it's easier to target.
Yeah.
That's true. I do agree with that. She did mention being a little bit more ambitious this season, wanting to maybe throw out a little bit more names in the Meet the Cast, which I was a little bit weary of if I did go end up and pick her. I felt like, she made it to fourth last time. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I felt like you didn't really make a lot of mistakes last time, Nora. So I'm excited to see whether you actually do change your game up.
sorry, Matt, you look so sad now.
No, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
See? We'll see. All right. Moving on. Third pick overall. We're going to CJ for the third pick overall. Who
Okay.
you got?
This was actually really hard to decide because I feel like it's so symbolic to get your first pick. I feel like I know like half the people I played with, at least half the people on this cast. Um, but I think when I really started to think about the ability to balance both like the strategy and the social game, I I'm gonna go with Sheridan for my first pick.
Ooh.
I think that to quote Claire, beautiful women always go far in this game, and she has a kind of natural likability about her that I think people will want to keep her around, but she's also extremely strategic. Um, and so I think it'll be interesting to see how she kind of decides to how she wants to play it.
Matt, you were really close to Sheridan back in the day, right? What do you
I
think? What do you think of
was
Sheridan?
because of because of that reason, because she has an ability to she's not very intimidating, I think, and that can be very helpful when you're playing in a game where everybody is already coming in with an idea of like, okay, who I want to partner with and who I want to be able to, interact with. And if you're able to have a very like just approachable energy about you, I think that that can be really helpful, especially when building those first alliances.
Yeah, the description of the competitors I got was despite her aloof attitude, Sheridan proved herself to be an absolute power player. That's what exactly describes her. Because I was blindsided by her because she was like trying to get me out by the end of her game. But we have a history. We grew up together. And so as she was like my costume designer for my middle school shows. It was adorable. And so once we figured that out, which was of course right away, I was like, oh, I got this connection with her. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And in similar ways of what happens sometimes to me in this game is I'm like, oh yeah, they're totally with me, and then they're just trying to backstab me. Or they're just trying to get me out or whatever.
Poor
And
Matt.
and so Sheridan, but she's so good at it. And so she's such a good pick.
I also feel like she would be really good at the end. Like I think she could seal the
Mm.
deal.
Yeah,
So that's I CJ, hats off.
thank you.
Really, really solid choice.
Really strong pick. I feel like Sheridan's such a sleeper. You just like, who's looking at Sheridan? Like, who is going to immediately say, let's get Sheridan out? I just feel like Sheridan's like an easy lock that you're like, oh, Sheridan's gonna go far. Like I don't think she's in danger anytime soon. I do think that potentially I like maybe her and Greta have some beef from like Meet the Cast. I mean, it depends on how season two is gonna work together. I think that could be like the only thing I see. And then she did say, why do you want to return? She said, I don't know if I deserve to do. I don't know if I deserve to actually return in the Meet the Cast. So that was really funny. So I want to see a little killer instinct. I think she has it and she's turned it on. I want to see that going forward for her. So good pick. On to Claire for back-to-back picks here, picks 4 and 5. You don't have to announce both right away, but you can announce your number 4 right now.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that. That makes everything so much easier. So first I want to address the elephant in the room, which is that I'm not going to select Greta. I believe in her, and I love her, but I feel that's nepotism. Um, we did talk a lot before the season. She really wanted to take it seriously and have a good go of it. And so I will say for the draft that if she wasn't my sister, I would maybe do something different. But I'm too close to it, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to pick her, but I love her dearly. She's my maid of honor. I'm getting married, and that is what she is doing. She will bustle me. So, haha. My first pick, and I'm so sorry to do this to you, Nathan, because I know it's your ex in a way, is Maddie.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I just think Maddie is a shining star. I feel she is someone who would train for comps, maybe in the off season kind of vibes to me. Industrious. I think that she can, like, she has an improv background. I'm an improviser as well. They have this thing in improv where it's just like, just make a decision, you know what I'm saying, and go with it. And I think that sometimes in fight or flight, that's what you need. People are like, what should we do? What should we do? And someone just says something, and then everyone does that thing. And so I think she could skate far along on her strong personality to get some comp wins. And then, she's somebody like Sheridan, where I really think if she gets to the end, she'll spin a web, and then catch some flies in it and win the game. So she is my number 1 draft pick.
Oh, very good pick. I'm so sad to lose Maddie. Maddie I'm debating back and forth between her and Ivan as my number 1 pick. I had such a good story. I was gonna right my wrongs. I was gonna pick Maddie, but no, that's a good pick. No, truly, I think that's a really good pick. I think Maddie is set up really well. She has a lot of connections on the season, from what I know. I think that she learned a lot from season 4. Don't trust the wrong person. Put your trust in the right place. And I think she is gonna hopefully take some of that like killer instinct and that fire and go into season 5 and really kill it. So I'm really rooting for Maddie.
I just had a trauma response because like you blindsided her and you're like trust yourself or whatever. Anyway, that's so funny, Nathan.
I'm being real. I'm being real. Matt,
I can move
CJ, any
on to
thoughts
my
on Maddie?
Maddie
I'm
was one of my
excited.
next picks, so I'm not. I'm happy for you, Claire. You got a great pick. I told you I'm taking this draft very seriously. Okay.
Oh, you're in
This
crisis
is
management right now.
I'm there's some gentle reordering happening, and I'm rethinking my strategy a little bit. It's okay.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of these players are going to go hard, and I think Maddie might not go as hard as some other people visibly in the beginning of the game, which will help her. But I think she's strategic enough that will. Because I think what happened too with her season was she really shone bright, really in the beginning of the season. And there was a lot going on. And so we were halfway through, and then that was her chopping time.
Yeah.
green. All right, Claire, you're back up with another pick back to back. Who you got?
I know, I'm so scared right now. And the fact that you brought up Edgic, do Matt and CJ, do you guys know what Edgic is?
No.
So it's in reality TV, it's like reading the edit. And so Nathan was like, "Oh, the way I watched the trailer." And I was like, I should have done that because Anthony's so smart. He
Mm,
definitely hid little things where like once you know who the
Easter
winner is, you
eggs.
rewatch the trailer, you'll be like, "Oh, so obviously that." It's like the mole. Okay.
Dang
My
it.
next pick though, um, in talking about righting wrongs, I am gonna pick Tegan. Um,
Oh,
yeah, I know. Um, Tegan and I have buried the hatchet a bit since our season, and ultimately at the end of the day, I think she is brilliant. And I think that if the circumstances are right, she'll go really far. I also do think a woman will win the season. That's why my first two picks are both women. And so, um, yes, that is my selection. I know it's a bit controversial, but I actually really believe in Tegan and I think she deserves to win. So, yeah.
Agreed. Tegan is fierce. Like her social game is insane because she really does kind of like she's going to make sure she talks to everybody and gets the pulse on what's happening, and that can really be the difference between you going home that round or not. So I too believe in Tegan. That's a great choice.
Yeah, Tegan recently won Fight or Flight's second mini. She absolutely killed it. I had the opportunity to interview her. She had a lot of great thoughts in that interview. It was really great to pick her brain. I really think, like, with what she displayed, I think she has a really great shot at this season, too. I think Tegan is a lock to make it far. At least six people said they wanted to work with her in the Meet the Cast video. It's going to have a lot of connections going in. I just feel like who doesn't like Tegan? Like who wants to get rid of that entertainment? I think, and she's gonna bring that. I'm excited. Yeah. All right, moving on. We're back to CJ for your next pick.
Okay, Greta. Okay, I have had to make some readjustments in how I want to proceed. Um, but I think that Claire did not make the choices I thought she was going to make. So I'm going to go with Greta for my next pick. I think Greta's really smart. I think that she has learned from, like, even during the game, like after her elimination, she was already very analytical about like what happened and kind of how things could have gone differently. And so I think that like coming back into this one, like she's really going to be in it to win it.
I'm
What do you
excited to
guys think about
see.
my sister? What are your thoughts on her? Do you think she's cool? No, I'm just kidding.
I think she's a great competitor. In season two, and then we did traders. Like I did another game with her and whatnot. I think she's great. So I think she's a really strong competitor. I think there's a big name to her and a known identity to her when she walks into this season. And so I'll see if there's a target that comes to her quickly, but. I think if she's able to strategically get herself some good alliances, she'll be good to go.
Yeah, Greta did play in the mini with you, CJ. Is that right?
Yes, it is tough to play against her. Like it is definitely,
Mm.
and I think that's what I mean, just a testament to like what a tough competitor that she is.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like what she said in the Meet the Cast video. Last time she was really playing strategically. Then she went out with a little bit of feeling, a little bit of trust, and didn't rely on her strategic side. I really like her logical thinking. And I think she has some people maybe some scared of her. I don't know how the Sheridan Greta relationship's going to go, but I think that Finn wanted to see Greta there. So I think hopefully season two doesn't implode on themselves. They can hash it out, but I'm really excited to see Greta back.
I think sometimes she thinks too much though. So that could be her downfall. You guys are all like
Mm.
she's logical. I'm like she a bit too logical sometimes. And I would say that to her face, and I have. So yeah, I believe in her. I hope she wins, but I'm not sure. So
I love
Not
how the
putting your
most shade
money
I
disc.
towards
love the
it.
honesty though. I love it.
not
Love the
quite sure.
honesty. All right, back to Matt. Matt, your
Fantastic.
second pick. Who you got?
Okay. So after looking through everyone, there are still so many good picks out. I I think I have to go with someone I have a connection with, and I'm gonna go with season one Sebastian.
Oh,
I think he is a really fantastic player we were aligned in that very first season. We got out back to back right at the very beginning of the season. But he was that first person to ever win a competition. And I think in a power in fight or flight history. And so I think if he just lays low and doesn't try to win like the first competition, and there's not people who know his strategic game beforehand, I think he might be able to go far.
Matt, that is a gorgeous pick. Holy shit, dude.
Thank you.
Background is Sebastian still doesn't like me. One of my friends is on a volleyball, league with him.
Oh
My friend
no.
from my hometown was like, my prom date was like, hey, like I'm, this person, I'm from Evanston. And he was like, oh, I know someone from there, Claire. She sucks. Like that kind of vibe. So I would have picked Sebastian. It just felt wrong on
Ah,
himself.
that's
Yeah, he's
horrible.
really smart, and I think you're right. People don't know, and there are so many connections on this season that I think it's almost good to be kind of an outsider who can be nimble on their feet, kind of vote with anybody. I like that pick, Matt.
And sometimes in one of these returning competitor seasons, those people who got out in the very beginning, you kind of feel bad for them as like a co-competitor. And so you want to keep them along for just a little bit longer. And so I feel like hopefully they'll have that feeling towards him in the beginning, and then he'll be able to really play the game as the season goes on.
I had Sebastian down. I was hoping he would be available a little bit later, but I agree for all the same reasons. I think when you're an early out, like just for the love of the game, people want to give you a chance to just
Mm.
see what you can do and kind of see how you play. Um, and I think he will definitely, fingers crossed, be able to go far. So great choice, Matt.
Yeah, really solid. I think anyone that was eliminated early is going to have a really good shot coming back. He said he's an Aries, said he's a fighter, said he's ready to come and win the season. So I believe him. I think I'm excited to see whether he's able to like temper that threat management, not come out so hot, don't win the first competition. I think he learned. We'll see what happens. All right. Now we're back, all the way back to me. I've been patiently waiting, all the way back to the top of the board. And it's a tough. I got two picks, so I could be a little frivolous with my first one. I could maybe have some fun. But I think let me look at my board just to confirm here. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stick with my logic I said earlier. I think I'm crazy if I don't take one of the sisters, so I'm gonna take the second sister off the board. I'm gonna take Sarah. I think, like I said with Matt's pick earlier, I really feel like one of the sisters is going to go far. I think the odds are with them. I know that there's going to be a target on them, but I feel like if you're going to go after one, hopefully it's maybe Nora and not Sarah. Give Sarah a shot. Sarah got, pretty screwed over. But you knew, I mean, a little behind the scenes is that season 4 didn't air before they filmed the season, so they got the placements, but they didn't see the airing. So maybe hopefully that won't come back to bite Sarah. But I really think that Sarah was in my core alliance and got sniped out. I've seen Sarah play firsthand. She's super lovely, super kind, great social game. I have no qualms with anything that she did in season 4, and I'm excited to see her run at Redemption here.
Just a good pick.
Yeah,
Not
I
much
think
to
it's smart
say.
to spread the
Solid.
board with the sisters. Like, one of the two is going to be able to make it. One of the two.
I gotta have one of them. I gotta have one.
And I
Who do
feel like
you?
just from a sense of competitiveness, like you want to beat your sister. You love her, but you also want to go
It's true.
farther. So
Yeah.
Who do you think plays the louder game, Sarah or Nora?
I feel like Nora did say she'd be a little bit more ambitious, but I do think Sarah feel like she has something to prove too. Both of them said they wanted to be a little bit more active, so that's a good question. I think potentially both could be quite active.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess it
very
will be
interested.
interesting to see Nora play without Henry, right?
Mm.
Like they were roommates and best friends, and I feel like they kind of operated together. So I'm wondering if she'll like put that relationship on her sister or not. I don't know, because I feel like Nora did kind of play a louder game in my recollection, but it might have just been because she felt like enabled to because her like bestie was there. I'm not sure. What were you gonna say, Matt?
Practically agreeing. Just I'm very excited to see what Sarah and Nora do together, if they align together, if they try to completely separate. Um, so I'm very excited.
I wouldn't be very surprised if like the initial power structure kind of revolved around them. A lot of them have the connections. Like I know they're probably friends with Maddie and like I know Gabby probably too. I do think they could definitely be in like the initial core of what's going on.
Mm. Do you think season four competitors have an advantage over the other competitors since we don't know their or they didn't know their season while it was airing or vice versa?
Yeah, I think it goes twofold, right? Because like season one, season two, you had more time to reflect on your game, figure out what you did wrong. There's a few people on the board I see that did not realize what they did was wrong or had the wrong thinking of what they thought they did wrong. And I think coming back for season three and season four, you're also more fresh. So you played the game recently or more recent, so it's more fresh in your brain and like how to operate.
Yeah.
I do think though, being able to watch your season, you see all the conversations that you weren't a part of and all the scheming and things going on
Mhm.
behind the scenes. And so it kind of forces you to like be more big brained about the game and like, okay, they're telling me this, but I have to think about the future edit where they're in another room saying that they're going to do the opposite.
I don't know. Do you guys watch Survivor?
Yes. Mm.
So like the most recent season, obviously Rizzo like got so far because everyone just kind of didn't take him that seriously. So I'm like,
Mhm.
is there like a little Rizzo on this season? I just don't know. Because there are so many of them from season four, I feel like maybe if they work together, or actually there aren't that many, sorry. But I don't know if these people will band together that way. So it could
Yeah.
really go either way. What a good question. It's really something where it's either like it totally shoots your game in the foot or it's like randomly the thing that makes you float. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and there's a little vitriol in the season four people. I'm seeing, so there's six people on the cast from season four. You have, I think, Esme, Maddie, Sarah will likely work together. And I think Davey, Jackie, and Tori will likely work together. So I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to come together. I don't think so.
And I think that's really bad if they're like actively fighting because people are gonna get sick of that. And like, I don't know. So, mm. Karma's a bitch.
Season of Karma, shout out. All right. All right. Here's my second back-to-back pick here. Tough
Great.
choice. I think I might have to, I think I'm going to go with someone that I've also played in some other games with, someone I know well, someone that's really good socially, someone that's really hard to get out of the game, someone I know will last for a little while, make great social connections. I'm gonna go with Esme. Esme was someone in my season where I think I'll admit it on the podcast. I made the wrong call. I shouldn't have sniped Maddie. I should have sniped Esme in that spot. It would have made my game a lot better. Um, But I think Esme is someone that is really lovely one on one, very good socially. You don't recognize how good they are thinking strategically. I think Esme is coming in with a good amount of connections, not a lot of vitriol with season four. I am a little worried having both Ivan and Esme on my team. I know they know each other. They talked about in the Meet the Cast, having played with each other before. I don't know how that's going to work out. I hope they're able to reconcile in the season. But I do think Esme is someone that I'm not worried about going early, going to go far. Um, can they turn it into a win? I'm excited to see.
They've really got that charisma factor, huh? Like that's someone where you would really be like, oh, who should we vote out? And people are tossing around Esme, and you're like, oh, I really don't want to join the Zoom tomorrow, and Esme is not a box.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a really good selection. And then as you get later, obviously, then you gotta get that strategy in. So I'm interested to see what Esme has learned since their season and how they apply those lessons. And I'm curious to see what choices they're gonna make differently this time.
Can't beat charisma, unfortunately. Human nature. You really are. You want you when you like people, you want to keep them around. Trust me, I know about it.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what she does this season. And if she learns from the blind side from her original season in season 4, or history will repeat itself, but only time will tell.
Time will tell. All right, Matt, we are back to you.
Okay, fantastic. So looking through everybody, mm, I think, so I think I have to go with Sarah Beth from season 3. I love Sarah Beth. I know Sarah Beth. I think she is a great competitor, and I think she was stopped because of Sean. And I think Sean was really like the deterrent in her game, and I think she'll play a quiet but yet strategic enough game to get very far, if not win. And so I'm really hoping for her. She got 11th place in her season, so I really hope she gets farther than that. Um, and I think again, yeah, I love people who kind of who plays a different game than I do. I talk a lot, blah 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 blah, but the people who don't and kind of just find strategic moves quietly, I really respect. And I think Sarah Beth can do that this season, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm here to issue a public apology to Sarah Beth. I apologize for flaming you on my exit with the Blood Diamond. I apologize. That's what Henry decided to take you out. I apologize, but no, seriously, I'm very excited to see Sarah Beth on a return here without Sean playing her own game. She's coming in with her work wives connection of Sheridan, I believe. They did work together in the past, so I think she has a built-in pregame connection. She's not going to be targeted early, coming in with a lot of season 3 people she knows. I think if she learned from last time, having more of a killer instinct to her game, adding a little bit more strategic savviness, I think that'll help her out. And I think, honestly, I think Sarah Beth probably would have been my next pick, but I had to wait a while, so I don't think I was going to get her. But sad to see her go off the board.
Yeah, I think she'll be a great pick. I think she's coming in on the right foot. Like you get the cool factor of like you had this secret sibling connection and like what was that like? So I think and to your point of coming in with Sheridan as well, hopefully they can bring each other to the end.
Oh my gosh. So I've been fortunate enough to get to know Sarah Beth a little bit. She's like an amazing person. She's like so nice, so smart. I feel like that's like, I'm actually really jealous of the pick because I was also gonna pick her next. I think she's gonna rocket socket robots. Like I think she's gonna like do the thing kind of vibes. I feel like, did you guys feel like she kind of protected Sean in some ways?
Oh,
Did anyone else?
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. His big sister. And so she was like, I'm going to protect you. And saw him be kind of the outsider. And so she really worked her magic. And so I think we saw a little bit of that magic, and I want to see more of it. And I think she'll really be able to soar. And from even just talking to her, I feel like she had more of a drive of like to do it. And so I'm really excited to see her on this season.
Yeah, she's gonna rule.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. All right, CJ, then we're back to you.
All right. Um, so I feel like for my first two picks, I really went for like the outward strategic look. But I think for my third pick, I am going to go Riot. I think that there is one quite a benefit to coming in with a reputation for like I can be numbers. Like I can I don't mind that much. I can stay or go. But hopefully coming in on another season, ideally with more fire and being able to kind of take that hopefully maybe low expectation that people might have and kind of twist that into something that's a bit more elevated. So I'm gonna go Riot for number 3.
Riot is my favorite person to have ever played the game. I just think Riot is like really cool and one of those people who again just like you never know what she's gonna do. And so I feel like again, fantastic pick CJ because it's like either she might be out kind of early due to circumstances perhaps under her control, or she's just gonna like run the whole game and no one's gonna know. But I her confessionals are like I think so funny. Like when she was like, "There's gonna be a riot," I stood up in my home and clapped to no one. Like I just love her.
Who is ready for this riot?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, who's is it? And this riot's gonna be a massacre. I mean, every time she plays with her name, super funny. This time I was very surprised. She said in the Meet the Cast that she said this time social connections are out the window. She thinks loyalty's fabricated, ready to throw it all out, which I was very surprised to hear. I felt like in season three she had very strong social bonds, especially with like Weston, coming in with Weston again. Um, I'm excited to see whether she's actually going to change her game or is actually going to kind of revert to what I think worked for a little while, which was her apt social play. So I think she's going to go far. Um, I just don't know about the win equity. I struggle to see if Riot's going to convert it into a win, but I'm excited to see if she proves me wrong.
See, even in that, the ad for the season, she's like a philosopher. She's like talking about the concept of loyalty. We're all playing checkers, Riot's playing fucking backgammon. Like it's just it's a different thing. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what she does this season. She really like I was so invested in her game in that first season she was in, so I can't wait to see what happens this season. Um, I'm really excited too to see who really takes power in the beginning of the game and do they hold on to it throughout the entire game or does it change? And like some underdogs become more of the power holders later on.
Claire, we are back to you for once again for the back-to-back picks.
Oh my gosh, I literally keep forgetting that I'm gonna do that. And so
Yeah.
I start getting really stressed out, but it's just not. See, this is why this game is so good and so annoying, is because I'm like, I could make a case for all of these people. So it's like actually getting really, really difficult to choose. But I'm going to select Srishti. Strategic god, soft-spoken, yet extremely wise. Um, I feel we haven't seen enough of her, and I believe in her.
CJ, that's your old roommate, right?
Truly love of my life. Like, just she is so smart. She is genuinely the smartest person I've ever met. And I think that just extremely underutilized in this game. Like, so I'm hoping that she gets to come in and just have fun and really use, use her skills, but also like show them something different. So Larry, that was an incredible, incredible pick.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
very surprised Trishti fell so far. I really felt like, I mean, spreadsheet queen, super savvy. I just think my only concern is how is she going to be able to like flex her agency in the game? I really felt like she was a little too passive, and then she recognized this in the Meet the Cast that she could have revealed some information about Zach that could have helped her game out and helped her allies out. I really hope for this season that she's more proactive about the information and more self-interested. And I do think she recognizes it, but can she actually action on it? That's what I'm looking for.
Interesting. Yeah, she was a huge competitor season two. And like I know I wanted her to get out, even though we were in a semi-alliance at the time, because I knew what such a power player she'll be. And it was really nerve-wracking. And so I knew she needed to go. And so I hope that she can keep on going and seeing what happens in this season.
Man, that was scary.
What?
You
What
were
did
like,
I
she
do?
needed to go. I've just never been so
I
scared.
mean that like that. Yeah, your eyes wide.
You're like, the
Oh.
assassins are outside, so. All right, I'm ready for my next pick.
You're back to back, back up.
Let's keep this bus going. So I know I said I think a woman's gonna win. I do. But I do need to diversify my portfolio, so I'm going to choose a man just in case.
Oh,
Just in case. So I'm going to select Finn. So I'm gonna say I have reservations about Finn. I think that he is too cool. I am concerned he's
oh,
just too cool. And I think that being cool is good, but I think you can be too cool for this game. And I think we've seen actually many people on this spreadsheet that I'm looking at a little sheet that I think Nathan created. It's beautiful. I'm like just worried that he's a little bit too cool. But I also think if he's able to harness that coolness, um, I do think he could win, but I think he's gonna have to play carefully, and I believe in him. But yeah, so that is my selection.
I'm pissed because that was definitely my next selection. I think I totally hear where you're coming from. Finn is so funny. Like he really just has a personality that you want to have in the room. It is like very silly and ridiculous, and you just kind of like I think that that will carry him as long as, to your point, that he's able to like harness it into a more productive game.
Like, sorry, can you put the screen back up for a second?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
want to look at the picture of Finn. If
yeah.
it's possible to zoom in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's wearing sunglasses and a
Maybe
Hawaiian
not in the
shirt.
Zoom.
Like, that's just like cool. Anyway, sorry. Thank you to the tech.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Finn. I love, love, love Finn. And I think he's gonna do great. And I'm hoping he does great, but yeah, you never know. You're like, oh, if someone really shows up as a social player in the beginning of the game, you don't know how that goes. But I have high hopes for Finn, and I felt so bad because I think it was once Finn got eliminated, it was me or Finn. It was keeper swap part two. And uh so I really, just for my own guilt sake, I really want Finn to go far.
Yeah. I think Finn is just such a chaos agent. Gonna be super fun in the confessional. Like who doesn't want to play with Finn? We had like Sheridan, Esme, and Weston all wanted to see Finn in the Meet the Cast video. I think Finn is gonna have a lot of connections. I just hope that Finn is able to control himself and not go too wild. Save it for the confessional, but also keep us entertained. Like why not? Go for it. So I'm curious whether they can convert it out to a win in the end. How's Finn's comp abilities? I don't think they didn't
I
play many
just
comps, right?
remember the comp where Finn was just throwing the ball to themselves. Do you guys remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
That's all I remember. Too cool. That was so cool. It was like, dang, you can play that way? Fuck.
Well, CJ, back to you.
Okay. Again, some restructuring is happening as we speak. Um, but I think I am going to go Noah for my fourth pick. I think obviously in his season, Noah proved that he's a righteous competitor. Um, and I hope like coming back, especially after like so much time, like there's a fire, there's an excitement, like to kind of play the game a little differently and kind of see um, how he can kind of flex the skills that he has. I do think there may be a bit of a target on his back, just like when you do well, people might be intimidated by that, but I'm hopeful that he'll be able to manufacture a social game that'll carry him.
Yeah, I think isn't Noah coming in with like a decent amount of connections too. I think Maddie mentioned knowing Noah. I think he's probably an easy slot in for like that maybe core alliance that I could see forming, like a Maddie, Sarah, Nora, Noah, maybe a Gabby thrown in there too. I really feel like even though he's season one, potentially less connections, I really think he's just gonna slot in seamlessly, really be really adept socially. Um, I'm excited. He seemed like he have a lot of fire in the Meet the Cast video, ready to come back. So let's see it. I'm excited.
Noah's really smart guy. Like, um, I, yeah. I do think like coming in third is just tough. And I think that if like you're thinking of dumb early reasons to vote someone out, like that's one of them. So I think that if he's able to basically get past like round three, he'll probably go pretty far just because he is so smart. But like you said, Nathan, having a lack of castmates and then being one of the few people that got that close to the end, I just think it's going to be really difficult coming out of it. Matt, you played with Noah too.
Yeah, I think Noah is such a competitor. And I would be nervous to have Noah on a cast with me again. And I would probably be targeting Noah pretty early on just because I know how strong of a competitor he is. So I don't know if the same ideas are in the cast of season 5, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think he has a great story. He's ready to fight. I mean, he lost the season one final three comp by 4 seconds. Like that's brutal. And I know Sebastian said he's not excited to see Noah. Do we know if that's a little bit of a riff? Is that?
Sebastian
Sebastian is feisty.
runs deep
Yeah,
with that.
I think he's mad about his placement from season 1. And so I think the season 1 people have to watch out for him. Come on, Sebastian.
Uh,
That you're season one reps. You guys got to unite. What's going on?
Season one was crazy. Many people are not friends anymore, Nathan. That's like not even not true.
I bet that's real. I
Uh,
bet that's real.
let's edit that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, who I would love to have seen on this cast was Jasmine from
Hmm,
season
Oh,
1.
yeah.
that's a big snub. Yeah. What about like a Owen or a Callie? Surprised they're not here?
Oh, I love Owen.
Oh, they're both so sweet.
And so cute.
I know.
Yeah, that would have been really fun. Oh my God, we need like a where are they now? Everyone's no longer has 12 children and they're Mormon now.
Yeah, Anthony, mark that down. Where are they now? Season one. We want to see it. All right. We're back to Matt. Matt, who you
Great.
got?
Okay, so who do we have left? We have a
Yep.
small group now.
Yep.
Okay,
6 players left.
we still have many great players. Um, so I think I have to just go with this person because I root for a runner-up. So Tori, I think Tori played a really great game. I always appreciate a runner-up's game, and I really hope that just as a fellow runner-up, maybe he can finally get that crown that we could have gotten.
Yeah.
The vicarious
I
win for you if he wins.
Yes, exactly.
yeah. I worked so closely with Tori. I thought Tori was my number one. He is really good at making those strong bonds, one-on-one connections. I'm just worried a little bit for Tori. I just don't know if this is the cast for him. I really feel like that Tori hit like his high ceiling in season four. I just don't know if he can do it again. I think and I don't know if he really I think he did clock his jury management. Like that was his wrong. He could have won the season. He really could have as long as he if he owned the game at the end. I voted for Tori. I felt like Tori should have won season four. I'm really rooting for Tori. I just think he's gonna have a tough road. I just really think that if season four can't come together, he can't get in with a lot of the like older cast members in terms of like older seasons. I think he might have a hard time, but obviously I'm biased. I'm rooting for Tori. I hope he does well. I just think it could be tough for him.
What do you guys think is his biggest attribute as a player?
I think he has really good one-on-one conversations, and I
Okay.
think that's what got him pretty far.
Mm.
Not technically like rallying up a big alliance. So maybe if he continues to have good and strong one-on-one connections, he'll be able to go far. However, though, I feel like I'm like a broken record player saying this, but like the target in the very beginning of the season, it could be someone just because of their placement of the second place. And so they got far, so they don't deserve to go far again.
And it's a recent second place also. Like that's I think the biggest difference between like him and Noah is like, yeah, they both got far, but
Yeah, and I don't know too in this season, do they talk about their placement or will he just stay quiet about it? You know
Yeah.
me,
As
I
far
would
as I'm aware,
where
I
they
think
probably
the whole
stay,
cast
then
knows all the placements up front. So like to make it fair, they
okay,
okay.
disclosed the season four
Oh,
placements.
got it. Thank you.
wow, that
Yep.
changes everything though, because he could explain, like, here's why I lost. So you can
Yeah,
write me off. Here's why I lost. But people could still
right.
be like, well, is that true? Is that really why?
Ooh.
Oy, dang, that sucks.
Ooh.
Because I'd be lying. I'd be like, I was first boot.
Oh
Oops.
yeah, and Jackie is also in the cast. So like
Oh,
you gotta
right.
correlate the story. You
Yeah.
because
I
if you
think
say
a good
one
thing
thing,
is that Tori is coming in with Jackie. So like that's a big connection they have right off the bat. Those two are going to be in lockstep. I just think could be targeted early. It's going to be tough. Okay. Back to me with my last two picks here. Coming down, 5 players left, almost to the final round. I got season 3 and season 4 to choose from. I missed out on all the season 1 and 2 representatives. They're all gone. I didn't get any of them. That's all right. Okay. All players I've played with, really tough choice. I think my first pick, I'm gonna go also right my wrongs. I'm gonna pick Jess. Jess was twist crewed. I'm sorry, Jess. Jess, I'm sorry. I did my assignment. I'm very sorry. I got beef with Jess though. You said in the Meet the Cast that the Rogue's time on the puzzle was way off. It was by 5 seconds. Thank you. All right. So for Jess, I really feel like same thing with like Sebastian applies to Jess. I really feel like coming back, you're not going to vote out Jess early, right? Yeah, that's really tough for Jess. I think Jess is going to be slotted in to make a deep run. I just feel like especially on returning player seasons, it's hard to get a respect from the jury if they haven't seen you play. I think Jess really needs to earn her respect this season and make some good moves to get to the end. But I think it's possible. I really think that Jess is going to be under the radar, going to make it far. I don't know if she'll be able to convert it to a win, but I really do think there is enough there, and that's why I'm picking Jess.
I kind of forgot the alliance that eliminated her had her name in it.
Yep, Jess forever.
That was crazy. She strikes
like
me as someone who
cannibalism
will,
almost.
it's like, yeah, like a Greek tragedy. Um, I kind of feel like she's somebody who will just like learn, like will study her game kind of vibes and like figure out how to, you know, do something different. So I think this is a really smart pick, Nathan, and I'm rooting for her. I think that again, I've played other games with her and she's a little quieter, but I think in fight or flight specifically, sometimes that is good. I think people say too much all the time. So yeah, Jess forever.
Jess forever.
I can't help but root for her. Like that's tough. You can't kill me then dance on my grave. That's kind of nuts. So best of luck to her just for the spite of it all.
Yeah, I think she was an iconic player the short amount of time she was there. And I remembered her throughout the whole season, maybe because the Alliance had her name. But still like that, even so, like she really made a name for herself. So I would be really excited to see what she does this season. If she continues to make a big alliance, does she feel like that might be a big issue? So we'll see.
Yeah. I also really like what she said in her cast video that she's treating like this like her one and only shot. Like she's gonna play hard, gonna play to win. That's what I want to hear in my draft pick. So let's go,
Mm.
Jess. All right. Going on to my final pick of the draft. 4 players to
Nathan,
choose from.
don't pick the person I want to pick.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him. Okay, down to 4 players left. We got Davey, Gabby, Jackie, and Weston. Tough choices. Tough choice. All people I've played with. I want to root for all of them, but I can only pick one. Um, I think I identify with Claire's line of thinking. I think I have Ivan, but I do think I lean toward a woman winning the season, and I think I'm going to go with Gabby. Um, Gabby's a big threat. Gabby's a monster threat. Gabby will always let you know that she's there and she's playing hard. And I do know that Gabby did win an org around this time, or like maybe multiple orgs. So she's killer. She's good. She knows what she's doing. I just think that sometimes she lets her like good TV side come out, her little bit of an entertaining side, and like the meetings prior to the vote. I think if Gabby can kind of quell her threat level, kind of chill out for a little bit, not get too feisty. There's no Sean on this season, so that's already a good start. Has Maddie as like a pregame connection and all the other season three people. So I think she's in a good spot, but I'm still a little worried, but I do think she can make a good run at it.
I'm so sad because Gabby was going to be my fifth pick. I think that there's something powerful that you can do coming into the game, being like, yeah, I lie. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win, and that's okay. Because that's what we're here to do. Like I do think there is an angle to be spun there. Because as much as we warn against it, fight or flight loves a villain. We love a little cunning so and so who can just make things work. And obviously, she couldn't make it work in the previous season. But I think coming back and having that knowledge, hopefully, she's able to turn that reputation into something gold.
But has a villain won yet?
Right
Oh.
here.
And I think Zach was a
Oh
villain.
yeah, how dare I?
How dare you?
It's honestly kind of a villain's game if we're
Yeah, you definitely have to be cool with being deceitful to people you care about. In terms of Gabby, there are like really few times that I get super emotional or whatever. And during Fight or Flight, I mean, when she left, I've like felt like really genuinely felt for her, like my heart went out for her type of vibe. I also felt that way talking about people who were snubbed. What was that girl's name on your season, Nathan? Christina?
Three or
She
four?
cried. Three.
Oh, is it Sabrina?
Sabrina. Where is she? She should be in this cast. Um, anyway,
She's on
I
season 4.
she was in season 4.
Yes.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna go get an MRI. Yes. I believe in Gabby. I think she can do it. I was actually really debating putting her as one of my first picks. I just think that she's really smart, and I think like once you have that villain edit, everyone loves a redemption arc. Everyone loves somebody who has changed, these kinds of things. Somebody who comes back and says, "I'm gonna do it," right? Maybe they backslide, maybe they don't. Like I think she has a lot of good momentum, and I'm surprised she's still in, that you could have even picked her, but she was who I was talking about when I said don't pick who I want to.
Hmm.
Hey, got both y'all with that.
damn it,
Uh,
Nate.
all right, coming down the stretch, 3 picks left. Going over to Matt.
Matt, don't pick who I want to pick.
Please don't pick who I want to pick.
Who? Okay, so three great players. Okay, I have to just look at my lineup right now. Who? Sorry if you hear my dog. Um, I think I'm gonna go with Jackie. Third placer, I think she has a lot of potential to go very far. I think the two others are great. I think the two others are great personalities and really big personalities. I don't know because there are so many big personalities this season how all of them will bode well. So I think some of the quieter people might just like get a bit farther. So I'm hoping that for Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie was in my core alliance on season 4. I'm just worried. I think there's a lot of vitriol. Gabby was on production for season 4 for a little bit, and Gabby's like, I don't like Jackie in the Meet the Cast. So Gabby's coming in with that. I know Maddie, not the biggest fan of Jackie, all said that in the Meet the Cast, and I know Esme is on the good terms of Jackie. So I'm a little worried. I think this. maybe hot take. This could be first boot potential. I love Jackie. I don't want to say it. I don't
Oh!
want to say it, but I want to come out with some hot takes. I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe. I'm getting the feeling it could happen. Um, I'm worried, but I feel like if Jackie can get her feet under her, she has a great social game. She can really turn people around. I'm seeing what she can do. I'm just worried. I think the first few rounds she's going to be in a lot of trouble, but if she survives that, I really think she has a good shot.
She can if she can talk her way. Let me explain. Let me explain. It's like that was that game. This is a new game, fresh start. Don't bring all that old drama.
Do you think she knows people feel that way? Or do you think it will be a surprise?
Oh,
Yeah, I think that was when I referenced with the me the I think she didn't. She said what she did wrong was that she lost the cup competition. I think if she made the end, I don't know if she was winning regardless because of the jury was so hostile. So I don't know if she recognized that, and I hope that she did, because I think that will help her out a lot, and that would also be very telling for the people that she's about to play with again.
Yeah, I think that's my concern, is that I think to turn the story around, you have to have a bit of maybe self-awareness or something to say, you don't have to say sorry. It seems like there is a lot of bad blood, and I think you would have to really come in and say, I'm gonna make things right. And I'm just not certain that Jackie is going to think that that's what she needs to do. So, yeah.
All right, let me set the stage here. We have two picks
beautiful.
left.
Thank you so much for that.
CJ, you're gonna decide who you get and who Claire gets for the last pick.
DJ, don't pick who I want to pick.
CJ, it's all on you. You're between Davy and Weston.
All right. Um, this is tough for it's like the first and the last are the hardest ones, it feels like. And I think for my fifth and final pick, I am going to choose Weston. I think, first of all, as a fellow Britney stan and been screaming Free Britney for as long as I could, I just have to stand in solidarity. But I also think that coming into the game and kind of learning from the social missteps of the past and trying to kind of use that personality to their advantage, I hope they pull it. I hope they got it.
Yeah, with Weston, I was really happy with what he said in his video for the cast. He was talking about he wanted to listen, he wanted to receive information. I think that's exactly what he needs to do. My question is, will he actually do it? I think Weston has a tendency to maybe think before he speaks and come out with some things that might sound the wrong way to some people. And I think that Weston needs to just chill out, hang out, use your season 3 connections, let it prosper, let it linger. But I'm a little worried. I just think that he could be an early target just from like throwing out names or causing too much chaos early, similar to what he did in season 3. But I hope he learns. I'm rooting for Weston, and he's fun TV. I want to see him.
Yeah, definitely a personality.
I really like Weston. I'm so glad he's returning. I also just want to know more about the Britney stuff. But I think the thing about somebody who's like willing to, be a fan of something to that extent is somebody who's really passionate and super loyal. And those are the two things that you need to win fight or flight. And so, yeah, I think regardless, we're all gonna have fun watching Weston, and I hope he has fun playing. And I think that if he does, he will progress in the game.
And then Claire, your last pick was handed to you. You have Davey for the last pick, who I'm personally
Yay!
surprised ended up being the last pick. I was vacillating between Gabby and Davey for my last pick. But what do you feel about Davey being picked last here, added to your team? Not technically your choice, but how do you feel?
I welcome Davy with open arms to to what is certain to be the winning draft pick team. I'm gonna just be completely honest that I just don't really remember what Davy did on his season, and that's why I didn't pick him earlier. So I maybe that is actually like a huge boon for him in general, is that yeah, but I think a lot of people have better memories than me, and I do remember that Nathan, can you fill me in? There was like some kind of drama.
Yeah, so there was like the Earth, Wind, Air, Fire alliance, like the Avatar alliance they had. It was himself, Esme, and Maddie together in alliance. They all kind of got knocked out back to back to back from a certain alliance. He was very great in comps. He won a couple comps, big threat, super social guy. My personal query is whether he can really tame that threat level. I think that he's just going to be very good in comps, probably one of the best comp players on the season. He's definitely going to be one to win a couple comps. My thought is just I just don't know. We're on a returning season, right? We're going to be threat hunting. I think he's going to get clipped at some point. I think he's going to be at the top of the pecking order at some point. But I really am rooting for Davey. I think he won Survivor Gay and NYC, so he won at LRG. So I know he's very capable of winning games. I just don't know for this cast on a returning season whether he'll be able to rein it in. But I'm excited to see.
Yeah, and I think the thing about being a comp beast is it's a pretty easy thing to fix. Just throw some comps. Like, and so I do think that he can figure it out if that's really what the issue is. Though obviously Survivor's a lot different. Like, right, you can win in fight or flight, but sometimes there's not an opportunity to win for safety, or sometimes you have to rely on your team. And so that's obviously extremely impressive. I hope you won a lot of money. But I think that the beautiful thing about fight or flight is that you have to have a lot of different skills. You can't just win your way to the end.
Yeah, he
All
was
right.
definitely a personality. I remember the drama. That's what I remember him from.
Oh
And
yeah, him
so,
and J-Lo went at it.
mm-hmm. And so I'm hoping that maybe there's a little less drama so he gets a bit farther, but at the same time, he's not my draft pick, so
Good
whatever.
luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck,
Well,
guys, because I have Davey. Well, we got ourselves a freaking horse race, huh?
we got ourselves a horse race. So let's take a look at the draft. Let's take one more look, see who we got on the teams. For myself, I have Ivan, Sarah, Esme, Jess, Gabby. I feel solid about my team. I'm very solid. Winners on my team. Matt, how do you feel about your team?
I feel good. I think I have some great strategic players on my team, some quieter players, so I'm very excited to see what they do and how far I go, and I better win.
CJ, how you feeling?
I'm very excited. I came into the draft thinking I was going to have a specific set of people, and I think it looks different, but I have a really nice diverse array of different types of game players, so I'm excited to see how they rock out.
All right, Claire, how do you feel about your team?
I feel excellent. I also want to know what CJ invests in on Robinhood because of how seriously she took this. I'm like curious what's going on there. Yeah, and I'm so excited to watch the season now. I hope everyone, not just us, creates their own drafts just because now I'm like, yeah, now I can like talk shit in the chat for a reason because you're my draft.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Um,
It'll make me
Instant
want to tune
enemies.
in.
Well, yeah. Well, how about this? We'll have a little fun just to end it off. Let's go around and do like maybe a couple like quick superlatives. So like, let's say everyone's winner pick. Doesn't have to be someone on your draft, but who do you think, one person, who do you think is going to win the season?
Give me one moment. Sorry.
I can start. Give you guys some time to think. I already announced my winner pick. He was my first pick. It's Ivan. That's
Mm.
who I got. I'm gonna rock with that.
yeah, I also believe in my first pick. I think Maddie will win.
Right now, I so it's not any of my picks, but I think Maddie's gonna win. If you
Oh.
ask me halfway through the season, it might be completely different, but
Same. If you ask me before
Yeah.
the final episode.
Yeah. I hate to not be contrarian, but I think Maddie's probably my number two. I can't help but agree. I think she's really set up well.
Oh, Nathan,
Okay.
do you know
What
if there's
about
another rogue
for
for the next season?
like another
Like a rogue, like how you were the rogue.
another rogue? Oh, for this season?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
what a rogue response. All right. What's your next question?
Oh no. Yeah, that'd be really cool if there is a rogue. Like if they bring back some past twists. I'm curious to see. Curious to see. Um, who do you think? Who do we have pick your first boot?
Oh, that's so mean.
I know. It's horrible.
Wow. Sebastian.
Oh,
I think it's gonna be Sebastian.
oh.
He's
Not
gonna
not
have
because I
even
don't
more
like
beef with you
him.
now.
I like Sebastian. I just think he's too smart and people smell it.
Well, Nathan, you said earlier Jackie, and so now I'm
Yeah,
getting
I did say Jackie. I'll stick with it. I'll stick with it.
I okay, he's gonna hate me, but I think it'll be Weston. Think he
Oh,
I think people are just going to target Weston. I think he might make a moment of it that first episode. And so hopefully not, but we'll see.
I just want to say if anyone makes a target of Weston, they make an enemy of me. I'm serious. I like Weston.
Don't fear. I believe CJ is coming back. There we go.
My apologies, technical difficulties.
It's okay.
You're good.
You
Welcome
are
back. We
sideways
went
right
over
now.
Oh, give me
who's
one
your.
second.
You're good.
Let me just
Oh, and there she is.
Okay.
normal.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Hello, glad to be back.
Who do you have as your winner pick, and who is your pick for the first boot?
Ooh, okay. My winner pick is Sheridan. That's why she was my first pick. I think again the social and the strategic game are going to be great together. My first boot, that feels so bad. Um, I unfortunately I think first boot might be Gabby. I know that I had her on my list. But if I had to just go based off of reputations, nothing else, I think that might be a tough comeback for her.
Percent. Right. What about if you had one pick, who's the dark horse? Who's the dark horse of the season?
Ooh.
Biggest surprise?
Hmm. These are really good questions because they're really hard to answer.
I think Tristy will be a really good surprise. And I hope she makes it far.
I think I'm gonna say Sarah Beth. I really think Sarah Beth's gonna be a big dark horse.
I think Jess. I think Jess is gonna get something going.
I'm hoping Riot, just
Yeah,
for
me
my own
too.
team's sake.
Yeah, there you
Ah,
go.
I love
Okay.
her.
All right. Last one. Any final opportunity, like any hot takes, anything that you think you're kind of feeling on vibes, like any hot takes, like who's gonna be aligned with who's gonna fight with who, anything like that? Any hot takes you're thinking of?
I think
My,
there are gonna be too many alliances. I think there's gonna be like some fucked up shit going on with alliances, and I think that's gonna like make the game really chaotic. So that's my take. What do you think, CJ?
yeah, I think like my hot take with fight or flight is that like you can't go into it expecting anything. Like you can try to plan out the game, plan out your alliances, think you know exactly what you're going to do, and then just the format comes and like sweeps the rug out from under you. So I think it's foolish to go in with just with too much with thinking you know what's going to happen.
yeah, I think we're in for a very fun game. I'm very excited to see what goes on and how people navigate being in like their second season. I know us, like me and CJ doing a second season, Nathan, you doing a second season, we both have had very different outcomes that second time around. And will you use it for your advantage or to your disadvantage? And I think there are some players that will really do well and some players that might burn very quickly.
Totally agree. I think if I had to nail something, I think I'm gonna guess that all of the seasons they're all going to implode. There's not going to be a single season alliance. I think they're not going to get along. I don't think none of them are going to be able to come together, and it's going to all cross-pollinate. It's my prediction.
I think a lot. Yeah, I think a lot of bad blood will come in the woodworks from their previous seasons. I think there might be a lot of better alliances from people they have no history with.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, once again, that is it. I'll show the drafts
Awesome.
one more time so just everybody can see it. This is who we got. This is our drafts. This is what we ended up with. Let us know in the comments. We want to read your comments. Who do you got? Myself, Matt, CJ, or Claire? Who had the best draft? Who had the worst draft?
Yes.
Who flubbed it? Who should have been picked earlier? Who was picked too early? Let us know. Let us know. Matt, CJ, Claire, absolute pleasure. I have so much respect for you guys. I loved watching your seasons. I studied so much of your games heading into my seasons. I've watched too much of you guys. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Anything you guys want to plug? Like this is your time. Let me know.
Just my love for you, Nathan. I would love to plug that.
I'm so honored. So honored.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to watch the season with everybody, see people comment, people share. It's a really awesome game. And the more people that get to know about it, the better. And great job. And I'm excited to see more of the post-show stuff, commentary, people reviewing the episodes. I can't wait to see all of it.
Yes, as this show gets bigger, it only gets better. So I'm very, very excited for this season.
Yes. Yeah, well, thank you all once again. I will say for me, upcoming during the season, I am still planning to do some recaps during the season. So look forward to that. I'll be here for postseason coverage, maybe some interviews with some finalists, maybe a winner interview coming way down the line. I'll be there. I love talking all about fight or flight. So I just want to thank you all once again. So lovely talking to all of you guys. For fight or flight, once again, check out the season premiere, June 29th. Be there, 8 p.m. EST. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave any comments, follow us on Patreon. I think that's all I got. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. See you, everybody.